Welcome to the Do You Get podcast.
Because I don't think they get.
I actually get, but do they get?
No, they don't get. Do you get that they don't get?
They
that
don't
they
get
that
this
they don't get.
philosophy. They
No,
don't get this philosophy.
They don't get it.
We
You don't get it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Hello. Welcome to the Do You Get podcast, and this is Florence.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's your girl Simi.
Why are you talking soft like that?
Because I'm a soft babe. I'm my soft girl era, please.
Okay, let's just skip over that. Like we
You're not serious. I'm my soft girl era, baby. Okay.
Oh my God! Hello, everybody.
Jesus Christ, Florence.
We're back.
Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
New season, new episode. I know you guys missed us.
Yeah. Well,
We were
we're
like
back.
a sugar to your tea,
Literally.
a tomato to your jollof rice.
Period. Do you guys pick the new intro? Please, we're coming back with energy.
And new cover. Everything
Too.
is new. Everything is fresh. Everything is fine. Like
But the vibes are the same, don't worry. That will
Yeah.
never change. That will never change.
yeah.
But yeah, we're back. Friends, how are you?
I'm okay. This week has been a great reset. Like I saw Ira Star.
Okay.
I just got back from ATL like last weekend, Labor Day weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw Ira Star on Wednesday.
Okay.
I was tired, but I was like, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went out with one of my friends, Chica, and then we went to eat lunch. And after lunch, I was, let's walk around downtown. Apparently, there was this like folk festival going on, so that was
Oh.
quite nice. And we were like, we got ice cream. There was a bunch of like fair food around. And I'm
Okay.
like, I wish we knew so that we'd have eaten fair food because I don't know if I'm going to go to the fair this year.
Mm.
But it was so nice. And like, I was like, oh my God, I'm here. I'm at a festival. Even if I don't know anything about this.
Oh my
It was
god.
just so nice. And like, there was like this band that was performing, and they were like performing songs from different cultures. And it was
Oh.
so cute. Like, it was just a vibe. Like, it was giving very, like, oh my God, festival. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if it was just old people there, it's okay. We
Not old
enjoyed
people.
ourselves, even
That's all
children.
that matters.
But
Period.
definitely not our demographic, but we had
Okay.
a good time.
Okay, that's
Good
good.
time.
That's good.
So I'm pumped.
Okay, relax. Let's calm down. Thank you.
Okay. How's your life?
Honestly, it's been good. There's been a lot of things happening, like moving and work and all that. But this week was good. It went by quickly because of Labor Day weekend, so that
Mm-hmm.
was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was chill. This week was chill.
But you're going to see Ira today, and you don't
Yeah.
sound excited. No, please,
You
that girl
see,
is so beautiful.
she's so
And she
stunning.
can sing, you guys. Like at first I was like, oh my God, not that I didn't know that she can sing. But there's this one song that she performed in. Please see me when she starts performing that song, you see what I'm talking about. Like she was singing, I was like, oh my God, like
Her.
her voice sounds so raw, like so different from like anybody that is singing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know why people compare her to Thames. The voice is not the same.
Their
Like
voices are not the same.
she reminds me of Celine Dion, but in a very
Oh.
like raw, like please, I should have said I no, you need to listen to it by yourself. Like
Okay.
I was just
What
like,
song was
oh
it
my
though?
God. I don't know the song. I've been looking for the song.
Oh.
I don't know if it's her song. She was like, I don't know what the song is, but it was this kind of ballad type of song.
Oh,
So it was
okay.
nice. So that's how I could really hear her voice. It was so
Right.
gorgeous. And she's so gorgeous. Like, oh my God.
She's stunning.
I love
That
her.
just reminded me when I saw Tiwa live. Like when I saw heard Tiwa sing, I said, "What? Like you know that these people can sing, but like when you
Yeah,
hear their natural
because a
voice, you're
lot of the
like,
times they are singing like dance me like oh
mm-hmm,
sabi or you won't really get it, you're just like ah sabi, but when she like slowed down, and she slowed down a lot of her songs to
mm,
start it off, because I think some of it she realizes like people in the US, people shall not to know really lyrics. It really, sometimes I don't. No, sometimes to be fair, I listen to the song for the vibes. Sometimes I don't like know the lyrics. And so she was, I think what she was doing, which was really smart, was like slowing it down sometimes to kind of teach people the lyrics, especially the
that
Yoruba
she's really
ones.
good at that because she did that in
Yeah,
Vegas too. Like
yeah,
she's very good at like teaching people her song to
yeah.
perform.
So people were able to sing back to her. So it was nice. I loved her. It was like energy, and I was like, I was so tired. I didn't even want to go. I know that if I didn't buy my ticket when I bought it, I wouldn't have gone. But I'm glad that
Mm,
I see. That's lesson for anybody, is that if something's really, if you're like I'm excited to do something, I really want to do it, just go ahead and plan for it. And
yeah.
it's because sometimes you just change your mind and look at I wouldn't have experienced that.
You wouldn't have. And Florence loves Arasta, so I don't even know why she would
I
have
was
considered
just
not
so
going.
tired. I was in my head. I was like, I just need to go and lie down. And
Mm,
I was also, because this is the first time of me going to that kind of thing by myself. So it was a
got
concert. I
you.
went by myself. So I
Mm-hmm.
was very nervous about how like it will look. And again,
Mm-hmm.
you guys don't wait for people to do something that, like, if you want to just go and do it by yourself and meet
Yeah.
people there. And I did meet this girl. Oh my god, this girl looks so good. Like she wore
Mm-hmm.
this sets from Zara. She killed it.
Oh.
She killed it. So I met her and I was standing with her. So I didn't feel alone. And the people
Mm-hmm.
and Arasta fans are actually a good vibe. Like people around me
Mm.
like were good vibes. So I went by myself. I didn't feel like I went by myself.
Okay.
So I was kind of nervous about that. That's why I was like, I might change my mind. So you guys take risk, go out there, experience life, do things you've never done before. That's my
Yeah.
advice to you. If you don't get anything
Love
else
it.
from this podcast, live life.
Literally, just enjoy it.
Anyways, I'm done with my rants. Let's
That's
get
fine.
into this podcast.
Okay, you guys know what time it is. It's time for my favorite part podcast, which is the blind leading the blind, where we share dilemmas that we've received from you guys and give our two cents on what's going on. Please, this new season, I'm literally going to beg you. I'm literally on my knees as you are listening to my knees on the floor. Please send dilemma. And honestly, like your dilemmas, they don't have to be relationship based because I feel like this is not a relationship podcast anyway. So like this is a life lessons podcast. I be for us. I was in
It's
like
supposed
this
to
is
be
just
but like people in our age always go through like love
yeah, yeah, yeah.
issues.
It makes sense like we're young, we're dating and
Yeah.
all that. But don't feel
But it
like
doesn't have to
because
be that.
yeah, it can be anything, and it doesn't also have to be like, oh, this happened in my life. It can just be like, oh, I'm going through this.
Or what do you
How do
think
I?
about this?
Yeah,
Or like it can be any random thing. Like the thing with the concert now, if you're debating if you should go or not,
yeah,
tell us,
exactly.
ask us, oh, should I go to this
Literally.
concert? Does it matter? Or does it make
Mm-hmm.
sense? It should make sense.
Yeah,
How do I navigate that? And we might not know, but we can have a conversation and we can be
about it.
friends in this situation. So
Literally. Yeah, we just love hearing from you guys, and this is a way for us to connect with you guys. So please don't feel like it has to be about your man or your woman or this boy or that boy or my heart is broken. It can literally be about anything for real. But we do have a dilemma. And as usual, I'm gassed. Okay, are you guys ready?
gassed about other people's problems all day.
Because I want to offer advice. Okay? And some people are going through a lot. I just like to hear like what's going on in your life, bro. Okay. Okay. So I was dating this guy for 3 months. He was really sweet, nice, and a gentleman, but sometimes the communication just wasn't there between us. Mostly him though, in brackets. We ended we ended up breaking up after 2 weeks. Wait, oh no, my bad. We ended up
After two
breaking up.
weeks. No.
No, we ended up breaking up about 2 weeks ago. Sorry, my
Oh,
bad.
okay.
And when we did, we agreed to be friends because she said that he still wants to be part of my life and vice versa. The 2 weeks that we've been broken up, we haven't talked, but a part of me kind of misses him, especially because he was my first relationship, to be honest, even though the
Oh,
relationship didn't last that long. And there are things I want to tell him that have happened to me these past few weeks since we broke up, because he was a big part of my life for a few months. But I just feel like I can't connect with him. Wait, no, I can't contact him because it might be weird. So I'm in a dilemma.
she said, I'm in a dilemma. Dun, 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 dun.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
My own take on it is like one thing I would say about myself that I'm scared of, it's getting into a situation where you're dating somebody, you feel
Mm-hmm.
like you've connected and breaking up. Because me, I know myself, it's very hard for me to let go of people. Like it's very hard, especially when you like feel like you've shared so much, you've
Mm-hmm.
connected, and you're like, oh
Right.
my god, this person is going to be a part of my life, and it's a very underwhelming end to the
Mm-hmm.
romance,
Yeah.
romanticness. Um, so I mean that's very tough. That's why I'm like trying to like be very empathetic because at the end of the day, we all have our weaknesses. But what I would say is that when you're closing that door, make sure that you're also closing the window in the sense of like, make sure you're not like opening a window to like, oh, maybe if we start talking again, like maybe he will catch feelings again. I'll call back because, my dear, if there's one thing I've learned is that you can't manipulate human beings at all.
Yeah.
Like, so just make sure that whatever you're doing, like, if, like, however, like, you're bringing him back to your life, make sure that it's not a thing of like, I've not gotten over him, and you're
Mm-hmm.
just kind of hoping and wishing that he would change his mind, or like, you will be talking and you'll be like, I love you, I miss you, do
Jesus
you want to
Christ.
come back together? So if you get over him and you're like, this guy, I don't really care, like, I just want to like be friends, that's a fair enough conclusion in my opinion. But make sure you have gotten over the situation.
Yeah.
I
I feel
don't
like
think
since you
like
guys just broke up, you probably both still have feelings for each other. I'm assuming. If you don't, that's your cup of tea. But like Francis is saying, like, if because you just broke up, like, it's not going to be easy to just jump into friendship. Like, there are things that you guys probably used to do or whatever that still will come naturally to you when you see each other again the first few times. And like Francis is saying, emotions are raw and everything. So just take the time to like create boundaries and redefine what a friendship would look like for you guys now that you crossed that friendship line and you're trying to go back, because it's not always easy to go back to just being friends after being involved. Some people can do it, some people can't. So you guys also have to see if that's even a possibility for you guys, and then go from there. But I don't know about reaching out because I don't know. I don't know about reaching out to him because, like friends say, I'm just like friends. Like I'll be deceiving myself. I'm just see. My mind would just be there. So for me, I would need that space to
Dululu.
just like literally,
Don't be a
literally,
Dululu.
literally. I would need that space personally because I know that I would still be. I would not be getting over you. I'll just be deceiving myself.
Yeah.
So
Don't
if it
deceive
was me,
yourself.
I would take the space and instead of telling him what's going on in my life that just happened, I would rely on my friends and talk to them and maybe I can get that
Yeah,
consolation
like
from them.
friends, family,
Yeah.
everybody that is around you and in your life. Because at the end of the day, so let's even go back to this communication thing because it's just a thing where I'm learning that some of you don't know how to talk. in relationships, and that's really irritating because that's a root of a lot of people's problems, and
Yeah.
I don't think they understand that
Mm-hmm.
being willing to not just even being able to communicate, but being able to be receptive of what you
Yeah.
hear and not and listen to what the person is saying and hear them out is a
Mm-hmm.
very big like skill. And I'm trying to learn. I'm learning the both parts of it, like learning how to communicate and learning how to receive. And I think
Right.
number two thing that you're learning from this podcast today is figure out how you're a communicator, because this is an issue that I've come up on this podcast like 100 times.
Yeah.
Communication. So,
That's true.
true.
Yeah. Well, I hope we're able to help out, and
Yeah.
I'm
We
sorry you
love that you
experienced your
sent your
first
issues
heartbreak.
to us.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We love you.
Okay. So we're done with dilemmas, and we're moving
Getting
on to
into
the next
the
section
news
of the
section
podcast.
called If You Don't Get It, Forget About
Forget
It.
about it. Come on now. I know you guys miss saying that. I know. I know that deep in your heart you missed it. So just like, please, come on.
Okay, so today we're just going to be talking generally about adult life, like how we're improving ourselves and stuff like that. So, to start off this conversation, let's just talk about how adult life has been treating us so far. So, Semi, how has it been so far? Is it what you expected?
You know that song? Adulthood na scam, you better remember. My God. Wow. That girl did not lie. She deserves a Grammy, an Emmy, all the awards. Because that song is too real. Wow.
No, for
Like,
real, it's a scam.
you, when you're younger, you want to be an adult so much. You want to do this, I want to do that. I want to, I can't wait to have my own apartment. I can't wait to have this. Better enjoy, like, enjoy your
Enjoy, like,
not
not
having
having
many
to.
responsibilities
Yeah, for
when
real.
you don't, because when those responsibilities come, you'll just be wondering that, how did I get here? What's happened? Because
When did this one
this
start?
literally, God, that's how because like after grad and this whole summer I was just on my, I don't say on my A game, but I just had a lot of like responsibility. I had to find a place, I had to move in, I had to sort things out for myself. And I was just like, when I was in college and I was romanticizing, oh, when I my first apartment would be floor to ceiling window. I just, where do you think you're going to get that money from? I was like, my first apartment, floor to ceiling window, overlooking the city. Ginika,
Dulu.
ginika. My dear. The way life will humble you real quick. I said, wow.
Oh
Like
my
even little
god.
things like buying furniture. Why is a mattress 200, 250, 300, 5? I even saw a $1,000 mattress. Why? Are you going to carry it
Oh
to the
my
gates of heaven?
god.
What is
Because
happening?
I did, like I still live with my parents. So I don't have a lot of like living issues and with rent and stuff. But I did have to redecorate my room, and I was buying new mattress because the mattress I had was like 20 years old. I don't even know how old that mattress was. It was so bad. So I was like, oh, let me do comfortable sleeping. Let me go and just buy this like Tempanic mattress. My
Um,
dear ladies and gentlemen, the prices.
Mattress is expensive. The thing you put the mattress on is
It's
expensive. What is
expensive.
happening? Couch expensive. Everything is so like, you realize like you need to take your time to decorate. Like there's a reason why people don't have everywhere decorated at once,
Yeah.
because it's expensive. And I'm so
College will
grateful like I
scam
have a
you.
roommate, so it's cheaper.
College will
But
scam you thinking that you have to buy everything at once.
literally, yeah, because in college they've already given you the mattress and everything, so you just have to buy bed
Yeah.
sheet, all of that.
Yeah.
But starting from nothing is like I ate my dinner on the floor for a while. I'm not even to lie. But I was watching TV. We didn't have couch. We had TV though. So
Mm-hmm.
I was watching TV on the floor for like a good 5 6 weeks maybe. Like,
Hmm.
but we give God the glory. The couch has come.
No, at least God
We
has been
thank
good
God.
though. Yeah.
Honestly, like in all of this, I'm just very grateful for my situation. I know that there are definitely people that are worse off than I am,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just good. Like that reality check was crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
because me, I can fantasize. I had Pinterest board. I had Google to go. My dear, how are you going to get there?
Oh my God.
Don't have the funds. So that was crazy. Bills like paying because nothing. Why can't everything just be in the rent? Like for paying rent, you pay electricity, you pay water, you pay light, you pay internet, like you pay sewage. So I have to
Uh-uh.
pay to flush the toilet. Why? Why? Like literally, it's too much. Like I'm, I'm just like you. If you leave your house, that's one thing I've learned. If I leave my house,
See me,
you have
Jesus.
spent $100. You
Oh my
like
God. Oh
waiting.
my God. Especially if you, oh my God, gas. I just
Whew.
said, okay, Chineke God. Yeah, this thing that I went to my friend, full disclosure, I now bought gas. Gas was what? At least reaching up to $30 to fill my tank
That's
or
crazy.
something. And then by the time I went to eat, I now said, okay, like, let me enjoyment. I bought food, came out $30. That's already $60.
Exactly.
And then, I was like, oh, ice cream $4.
Like you step out of your house, you spend money.
It's
Like
like
if you want to save
money.
money, stay inside. So if you stay
See
inside,
me,
you'll be
that's why I
bored.
said, oh my
That's
God,
it.
in August, see me, I did not like, I was like, weekend, I'm staying in the house, I
Mm-hmm.
cook. Thank God my mom is paying for half of the food
Oh my
materials.
god.
And, like, I chip in where I can, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I come home, I'm enjoying this of just like, I don't go out to eat a lot because in my head, for you, like my own delusion was not like moving into an apartment or whatever because I thought that I always knew that I was going to have to depend on other people or like
Mm-hmm.
live below my means for a while because my career is far long.
Mm-hmm.
But in my head, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm making some money. So I'll just be treating myself. Every weekend, I'll go out. Every weekend, I'll do
Mm.
this. Every weekend, I would go and uh, travel. I'll travel every weekend. Forgetting that, I was like, oh, I'll just go with my car. It'll be cheaper. Forgetting that gas costs money. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll just be doing this. I'll just be doing that. And then I'll now do this, buy this. I'll buy this clothes. I'll go shopping.
Oh
It's
my
how you
gosh.
spend your whole salary if you just because when I just started staying home, I was like, oh, this is nice. Like, cause I have money.
Ah,
I
no.
see why adults are like they when they get there, they're like, money no they just stay inside.
Literally.
Like, because I always thought that as an adult, that that's my time to always like just always be balling,
Mm-hmm.
and balling is expensive. Number one.
Yes.
And number two, like making friends in a place where, like, at least, even if I'm staying with my parents, right? Like, at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, my friends are not within my vicinity. And
Right.
in high school, I didn't have like a lot of friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, because my friends are not here, they're not around. So at the end of the day, like, I had to, like, it felt like I was moving to a new city where I had to get to
Mm-hmm.
know people.
Mm-hmm.
So, making friends as an adult in a new city where you don't really know a lot of people like that,
Right.
and people are busy. That's another
Mm-hmm.
thing. Because even some of the people that I know, like, people are busy, and getting people together is busy.
Yeah.
So, making friends to go and be doing all the waka waka about too, it's not easy. So that was a reality check. But I realized I
Yeah.
interrupted you. Is there anything else that you wanted to say
No.
about adult life
That's
cheating?
just yeah. Gotta listen to that song. That's true. adulthood by Ladi. You will not regret it. It should just to prepare your mind because she wasn't telling no lies. Because it's like you don't really, you don't really, you can't really. Me personally, I can't really go to my parents. If they let me pay my rent, it's not going to come out of my mouth. So like, there are a lot of things that you just realize like yeah, like you're on your own. Like not that you're on your own, but like this is your responsibility. You can't really be
Mm-hmm.
passing it along and stuff like that. So you just
Yeah.
if you just learn to say yes, you know what to say yes or no to. You learn how to spend sense. Like
Yeah.
it just teaches you a lot for sure.
And be
Like
very frugal. Like you need to be very, very frugal.
because don't let social media deceive you. That's one thing I want to
Oh,
say.
this is people are doing on social media. It looks like glam. It looks like
Don't
oh, it's
yeah, like
vibes.
your pocket and their pocket is probably not the
It's
same. And
not the
even if it's
same.
the same, it's not your business. You know your business, so focus on you and what you
Yeah,
want. Like you know your goals, you know where you're for. So don't let
yeah.
social media tension you into soft life. Like everybody is screaming soft life, soft life. Even me when I entered this episode, I said that this is my soft life era. And as you should, like soft life is important. Like
Yeah,
yes, but like don't let that pressure you into like soft life is different for everybody. That's also another thing. Soft
yeah.
life doesn't mean you're getting flown out. Doesn't have to mean you're getting flown out every second. You're getting this and that. Like you define what soft life means for you.
And a lot of
Okay.
people forget that all this soft life. Most of these people are in their 30s
Yes.
and they have established their career.
Literally.
They have $400 to spend on a day.
Mm-hmm.
They've been saving for a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just forget. It's like, oh, it's vibes. Let me buy this outfit, and you go to Zara. Oh my god! And
You
one
go and this
outfit
your
is
Zara
fifty
that is not even
dollars.
cheap. Do you understand?
And everybody keeps saying Zara, Zara. Just go to Zara,
Zara.
Zara. Okay, whatever.
Literally, like don't let
Anyways,
social media deceive you. Like even my, I feel like even my social media can be so deceiving. So I don't post when I post. Someone will say, "Oh yeah, here." I'm like, "No, I'm in my house." Like don't get interested. I just didn't post it then because I didn't feel like. Like
yeah,
don't let it deceive
yeah.
you. Like
Let's
you do what you
don't
like.
let it
Focus
deceive
on
you.
yourself and do what you want to do. Like yes, you can be inspired. Like there's nothing wrong with being
Yeah,
inspired, but don't let it dictate what like the goals you set for yourself and things like that. Like you know what's up. You know what's in your bank account. You know what you can
and
do. So
another thing I've been learning is like sometimes you can have this glass half empty perspective about your own life, thinking that
mhm.
oh like oh because this person has this, like oh my god, their life looks so rich. But
Right.
if you really look at your own life, like your life is actually like enough for where you are right now.
Honestly.
Like if you just sit down and just appreciate your life, appreciate what you have, because like
Mhm.
the things with I'm trying to figure out an example that I can share. um I can't think right now. I can't think, but like the thing with making friends, right? Like
Mhm.
even if yeah all my friends are not here, I have friends. I can call people. I have people that I can still drive to, even if it will take like at least an hour to go to. Like
Mhm.
there's a lot of like good that's already in your life. I mean, yes, there are some things that you can still improve, but it's always
Yeah.
good to like look at the season that you're in and just
Mhm.
find a way to be very satisfied in it, to the point
Yeah.
where like okay, even if you see something in social media and you're inspired by it or whatnot, and like you can always um what do you get aspire to more. By
Mhm.
the end of the day, like your life is enough, like who
Yeah.
you are
Like you are
is
enough.
enough, and
Mhm.
you need to carry it on your head. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Because when you don't do that, you miss out on a lot of things that are around you. So you need
yeah,
to take advantage of what you like. You need to appreciate what you have. Like there's always something to appreciate. Like
there's
yes, life is
always
like life can be so bad, but there's
yeah
always one or two things that you can like. Yeah,
hold on
definitely.
to.
Mhm.
And like yeah, life would never, and actually like I'm also learning that life would never be perfect. Like you can't
Literally.
ever get to a point where like even if you get married, like that's not the end of it. Like people think oh it's like oh get married happily ever after. No, because you all have to figure out how to live as a married couple. how to have
Exactly.
like there's always going to be something
Mm-hmm.
to achieve, like to move to until
Yeah.
you die, and that's it.
Literally.
Like even
And you will
old people,
never
they
be
have to worry
hundred
about their
percent.
health.
Yeah. You will
There's
never be
not,
100% satisfied because you're a human being.
yeah,
Obviously. Human beings
there's
are
no way.
stingy.
That's
We are
one thing I've
gluttonous.
learned.
Like we like too much. We want to. You will never be one of those. You see when you see somebody is a gluttonous, I mean, what's that thing? Greedy.
Yeah,
We always want more. It's just how we are as
yeah.
humans. But just don't forget to look around you and be like, oh, it's actually not bad. Oh. This is actually not
Because
bad
as a
situation.
kid, I always thought, like in my teenage years, I always thought, oh, when I get to this point, it'll be better. Or oh, when I get
Mm-hmm.
to this point, I mean, it is better, but it's never enough. Like I was always like, oh, in college, when I'm an adult and I have my own money, like I was always waiting to be happy. I was like, oh, when I have the
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend, or like when I have this.
Yeah.
But you literally don't. You need to be started, like you have to look at your life and
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it for what it is. If not, you miss out. I get what people say and why they say that. Like
Yeah.
that's one thing I'm learning right now, is to be
Mm-hmm.
more grateful and
Mm.
still aspire to more, but look at how far I've come and be very
Yeah.
appreciative of it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
that's my rant. But is there anything you're nervous about for adult life?
I'm nervous that I will not. I think my biggest fear is that I would amount to nothing. But I think that's a fear that everybody has.
That's, yeah,
Like
same.
you always have that fear. Like when you have a goal, you always be like, "Oh, what if I don't make this goal?"
Yeah, same.
That's it. Like that's definitely my biggest fear. But I think on a day-to-day thing, I think my biggest fear is just embarrass myself in the office. Like I work, like I hate being wrong. Like if I like, that's my big one of my biggest flaws. I don't like to make mistake. I hate it. Like that's why in school, like I was always good. Like because I
Yeah.
don't like that's why like I know how to make teachers like me because I don't like when people are shouting. I don't like being wrong. Period. Like
Yeah.
I hate it. And
Yeah.
I made a mistake at work recently. I almost entered the floor. Like I was
Hmm.
shaking. I went downstairs. I was going to talk to my friends downstairs. I was like, Jesus, you guys, this is what I did. Da, da, da. And like I tried to rectify it already, but I just couldn't believe it. I was like, Jesus, because like you're no longer in school where like if you make a mistake, it's most likely on you. Like it's
You
maybe
use
you didn't
eraser
pass your
and erase it
exam
and
or
stuff.
yeah, like the effect is on you. It's not necessarily
Mm-hmm.
affecting your professor. But like now at work, like if I make a mistake, it's affecting like a client or someone. Like
Mm-hmm.
so I was just like, Jesus Christ. And again, I don't like to be wrong. So I was so scared. Like I was praying. I even called my mom. I was like, Mom,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I did. Oh. Please help me pray because I don't know what's going to happen. Like I was so afraid, but one thing I appreciate like my workplace for is like they always like they always tell us you're going to make a mistake. You're going to make more than one mistake, but you have to learn from the mistake and then move like go on from there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's my big like I just don't want to embarrass myself. I just feel like I'm there for a reason. Like God put me in this office for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And that reason is definitely not to embarrass me and my family. So you understand?
No, yeah, but like
Yeah.
I definitely get what you mean. Like I also don't think I'm very good at handling being bad at something. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's very irritating, like not
Yeah.
having, like you, but you have to also know that like even those people that are very great at what they do,
Mm-hmm.
like it's been a journey for them. Like they weren't
Yeah.
always great at what they did. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely that's something that I feel like affects me. But I'll also
Mm-hmm.
say that I'm nervous about, again, not amounting to anything, not like doing the things that I want to do. That really
Mm-hmm.
scares me,
Yeah.
because I'm in a place where like I don't feel really equipped, or I don't feel like empowered to do some of the things that I feel like I want to do in the way that I want to do
Mm-hmm.
them. So in this season in my life, I'm not there yet, but
Mm.
it can feel like, since you can't really see the future. Like again, that's another thing. I can't really see my future, because I
Right.
not like I never could, but like as a teenager, at least you knew, okay, I'm going to college here, like, or
Yeah. You
you
always
have
knew what
some
was
sort of
next.
predictability, yeah.
Yeah.
And I do have some of that predictability, but a lot of it is still muggy for
Mm-hmm.
me. Like, I'm going to go back to school. I don't know where. I don't know who will
Mm-hmm.
take me, and like all that kind of thing makes me nervous. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just like not getting to where I want to be and not doing the things that I want to do, like really
Right.
scares me. But yeah. But what excites you?
Money. Love is not enough, baby. Come to me, Molowo. Come to me with money. That's what excites me, man.
Okay.
I love it. Like, I just love the fact
Okay.
that I'm making some money. Like,
Okay.
I can't compare it to the money I was making in college. Like, I'm just happy
Yeah.
that I'm making money. Like, I'm actually making enough to take care of myself. I think that's very exciting for me because I've never had that
Mhm.
before, obviously. So,
Mhm.
and just like I'm also excited to kind of discover myself more. I feel like this
Mhm.
is a new period of my life, new season of my life. I've never done this before. At least with like school, like I've been to school before. Even though it's not exactly the same school, but I had some idea of what may or may not happen. But I feel like for the first time in my life, it's just like there's no structure or like no like this is how it's supposed to go because everyone's career is different. So
Mhm.
I'm definitely excited for that to get to know myself a bit more because I feel like over the last year I really lost myself. So I'm excited to like step into who I am. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out.
Mhm.
But I'm definitely excited for that and just to be a grown girl, a big girl. Yeah.
Mhm.
How about you?
I think I'm excited for the same things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if I'm nervous about like my future, like I'm excited for my future because I'm just
Oh
like,
yeah.
like I don't know. I'm just excited, like, oh, who will I become?
Mm-hmm.
How is it going to look and all that kind of things. So yeah, I'm definitely excited, doing a lot of self discovery as well.
Yeah.
Like, more the more I think I thought that I knew myself. And I don't think we ever get to a point where like you know yourself because
Yeah. I don't know.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
a chameleon. Like,
I'm weak. I feel like it takes years and years of like intentionality and practice. And I also feel like self awareness is key because I feel like as a human race, a lot of people are not self aware. And that's why we're in such a messed up situation in the world. Like, just, like I've always said this on this podcast, there's something you're supposed to know that me, I can't do this, and me, I can do this. Like, you just need to know. I feel like self awareness is so important, and a lot of people lack it. But the thing is that a lot of people don't know that they lack it. And then you
yeah,
move around the world moving, I don't even know. But
yeah. I'm
self
causing
awareness is so
chaos
important.
everywhere.
Literally,
Yeah.
self awareness is definitely up there.
So how have you been working on that stuff? Like, what are you working on improving and stuff?
That's a very good question. I feel like for me, I am a number one dreamer, number one, like I can dream, can write, I can plan, like,
Yeah.
but I think one thing I'm learning how to do is I need to actually execute these plans because like I feel like when it comes to myself, I tend to neglect myself. But like when it comes to like other people who are like planning an event or plan whatever, like I'm on my A
Mm-hmm.
game. But once it's time to plan my life and get my shit together, I then me know how to be procrastinator number one in the universe. So I'm definitely working on that. Like and also like the love I have for myself, like working on my self love and appreciating my self worth. Is that a word? I don't really know, but something like that. I'm definitely working
Say
on that.
word,
Like
what the
just knowing my
self
worth and
worth is
like
a word.
that's true. My bad. But yeah, I'm working on that. Like loving myself, like truly loving
Mm-hmm.
myself. Not all this because if I feel like on social media, you see one video, you are enough, you are beautiful, you are this, and then you will feel it in that moment. You'll be like, yes. After that, you have
Yeah.
gone back to not really appreciating yourself. So I'm trying to be more intentional in that, and I feel like I've come to the conclusion that these are not things I can do by myself. Like I need help,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I've decided that I'm going to therapy because I need it. Like I need that
Everybody
direction.
clap. Clap for Simi because every time I've been telling Simi, therapy will be
Eh,
nice. And she was
I
like,
know, but it's just yeah. I was very scared. I still am scared, but like I'm scared enough to try. Like I've reached the point where I'm like, okay, you actually need to change something. You can't. If I continue like this, I feel like I would not amount to what I want. Like I wouldn't become who I want to be, and I don't want that. Like I
mm-hmm,
don't want to set myself up for disappointment. So I
mm-hmm.
have to put myself first. I put future me above me right now,
Yeah.
and work towards becoming who I believe I can be. So yes, your girl is going to see
We
a
love to see
therapist.
progress and growth.
Thank God. We thank God. How about you? What are you working on? What do you want to see?
I've been working on like overall wellness, like
Mm-hmm.
physical wellness, like going to the
Mm-hmm.
gym, running, mental wellness, and I've been working a lot on my spiritual life
Mm.
because I realized how much I actually need God. I mean, I always knew
Yeah.
I needed God, but like I've always like felt like I've been planning my life, and then when things don't go my way, like it's just everything scatters for a while. But I've
Mm.
just been learning to try to rely on God more and like
Right.
being on my spiritual grind. Um, and then I've been working on my um just my emotional well-being, like working on being very satisfied with my
Mm.
life while aspiring to more, and also like being a just being a better person overall. So that's
Mm-hmm.
those the things that I've just been working on, like being more self-aware of like, I'm a psych major, so let me give you psych
This girl is so
terminology.
serious.
Oh, I was a psych. I graduated in psychology.
Per, let them know.
Distinction in
Let
psychology.
them know. Let them know. A whole
Anyways,
distinction. Please, it's not easy.
anyways, cognitive distortions. I feel like I have a lot of cognitive like distortions in like the way I think. So cognitive distortion is just like your thoughts, your sense shy is just be like gaga. It's not. That's what
What?
it means.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have a university definition for that. It just means like
Mm.
thinking like a fool. So I don't have like so I'm just trying to
Gosh.
work on my thought patterns because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it can get really negative, or it can get too like I start overthinking,
Mm.
or like just not, or like when you go on social media, for instance, that's why I'm always scared of social media, because like you see something, then you now start thinking about how your own life is.
Yeah.
So I've been working on like cognitive distortions. I've been working on like delusion. I'm very delusional, same like you. Like I
Oh my
can be very
god.
delusional. So I'm working
Mm-hmm.
on being less delusional. Like being delusional is good sometimes because it makes you
Yeah.
like ginger to always do anything you try, anything
Yeah.
you go for it. But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, it's always good to like ground yourself in
Mm.
a lot of ways and look for realistic ways to be where you want to be.
Right.
So I've been working on that and just figuring out who I am, figuring out
Mm.
my voice and how to use my voice. So yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear more, keep listening for the
Keep listening.
season
This is
that
a
is
new
coming
season.
as we tell you a lot more, and um yeah, a lot more. A lot more.
Yeah, I feel like you get a lot of us this year. Like you get to know us even more. You know.
Yeah, I
Um,
hope so. Let's see.
yeah. There's no hope it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. But
Anyways, keep the engagement up. Senior, you say
please,
nothing.
Yes,
things that we need to
please
say.
make sure you like and you follow us on Instagram at Do You Get Pod. Make sure you like the episode on Spotify or Apple Music, wherever, whichever one you're listening, Google Podcast. We're literally on everything now. Um, Make sure you follow the podcast so that you know when we post. Please review or rate the podcast, whichever depending on the platform you use. The thing is different. It helps us reach other people and also allows us to be suggested to people and also allows us to know that okay, we're not just talking to ourselves. Maybe what we're doing is actually making
Oh yeah,
sense,
sometimes I feel like I'm talking
because
to
sometimes
myself.
it can feel a bit lonely. I'm not even going to lie. But we're hoping that with this season, you guys get to know us more and us bringing more, you know, we're hoping to get a response from you guys. So we're excited for that. I'm just really excited for this season. I'm not even going to lie. I just feel like I have a good feeling. Like I feel like it's going to go well. But yeah,
And if you
I'm
want
happy
to
to be
be on
back.
this podcast, let us know.
Yeah, it sounds a DM. Honestly, we're always open to having you guys on here. Like we always say, this is a podcast for everybody. It's not just for us. So if you want to be a guest, send us DM at JuliaPod on Instagram. And we have a playlist out now, so can't see it.
Enjoy
It's linked
the
in our
summer
Instagram bio.
vibes.
Yeah. It's like bye bye summer kind of playlist. It's really good. I listen to it. I listen to it at least 3 times a week. I'm not even lying.
Same. Same.
I listen to it though. It's pretty good. I won't even lie to you.
Same. Like all my
Yeah.
most of my favorite songs are on there.
Yeah.
A lot
Bro,
of
I
my
can't say
favorite
the same, bro.
songs. Not
I
all,
like a
but
lot
a
of the
lot of
songs
them.
there. Yeah.
A lot of my
It's a
favorite,
solid playlist.
like that lonely at the top. I don't know what it is
Lonely,
about that
lonely,
song.
lonely.
Oh my god.
No, that's
I
okay
was just
album
like,
8. You know he was doing that
I
album.
was like,
But I'm surprised that that's a hit sing. Okay, no, I'm not surprised actually.
no, that
But
song
it's a
is
really
actually
good song.
really good. Like it's
But it's
actually, and I don't even relate to it because I'm not at the top yet. But and so I don't understand why
that is
every time
crazy.
lonely at the top, lonely, lonely, lonely,
Lonely, lonely.
as if I'm at the top
No, that
yet.
song is good.
And
It's
it's
so
really
good.
good.
That album
It's
is
so
really
good.
good. Album.
I don't know about that. I feel like we can talk about it later, but I feel like he could have. I don't know because a lot of the songs sounded like the old albums.
No, it
I
did
was like, I was
not.
expecting a little bit more variety, but that Lonely at the Top was definitely different from most of his songs. Maybe I do need to listen to the album again because
Maybe
I
it's
haven't
just this
listened in
album because this
months.
album is so different
I
from the
listened
Star
in
Money with the
months.
vibe.
Mm.
It's more chill and more like Mr. Money with vibe was very like like upbeat, but I feel like Work of Art is more grounding, and I know a lot of people were complaining that it's too Yoruba. I said that's people's headache. Sorry,
I mean, where
but
is he from?
do you understand? They're like, oh, the Yoruba uses too much. I said, okay, cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I
Yeah, I
mean,
love
calm
that
down,
album
sit
so
down.
much. I listen to it at least 5 times a week. I'm not like that. I'm timeless. My most streamed album of this year. I know
Um,
Spotify has already. I know that's what I'm going to see on my Spotify Wrapped. Those two
I've gone.
albums.
I've gone back to 2010 for some reason. I've been listening to a lot of
Mm.
2010. Don't judge me. It's a lot of rave music.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll talk
Where
about
have you
music.
been? I'll never see you. Are you happy
She
for
said,
me?
"Eh."
Somewhere in the crowd.
Okay, and with that, we bid you guys farewell because Florence is on her. Wow. Okay,
Bye
bye.
bye.